Hey guys, it's LJ here from Jades Corner. Today, we're going to be exploring the Werewolves from MTV's Teen Wolf one final time. Think of this final installment as the Teen Wolf the Movie Edition. Written by Jeff Davis and directed by Russell Mulcahy, and starring Tyler Posey, Crystal Reed, Tyler Hoechlin, Vince Mattis, and Holland Roden. Teen Wolf the Movie saw the return of the McCall Pack to face their greatest nemesis, the Nogitsune, one final time, along with dealing with a recently resurrected, vengeful Allison Argent. Created by Jeff Davis and developed by MTV for a television series that ran from 2011 to 2017, the series developed a cult following with its popularity and star power solely being driven by its passionate fanbase. This passionate fanbase would be the reason for its recent resurgence in popularity and renaissance with the release of 2023's Teen Wolf the Movie and its potential 2 additional films to wrap up the planned trilogy of Teen Wolf films. The franchise consists of a television show with 6 seasons, a feature-length film soft reboot, a television special called Teen Wolf Search for a Cure, and a comic book which is considered non-canon called Teen Wolf Bite Me. In this video, we're going to explore every aspect of the werewolf species in Teen Wolf, including new information we learned from 2023's Teen Wolf the Movie through Derek Hale's son, Eli. Werewolves are the main prevalent species in the MTV Teen Wolf universe, and are the first of the few supernatural species to be introduced. They are predatory shapeshifters who have the ability to transform from an ordinary human appearance to a partially lupine form that sports glowing eyes, pointed ears, mutton chops, claws and fangs, and rigid brows. Some werewolves in this universe also have advanced shape-shifting capabilities that allow them to turn into an actual wolf or a large, monstrous, bipedal wolfman-like form. This is different depending on the werewolf, as seen with Peter Hale and Sebastian Vallee. All werewolves in this incarnation of the franchise possess shape-shifting abilities and superior strength, speed, agility, healing, and senses, among other powers that far exceed humans. There are several known ways to become a werewolf. The 2 most common ways in this universe are being born a werewolf or being bitten by an alpha werewolf, as well as drinking water from the paw print of a werewolf, such as in the case of Sebastian Vallee. Some of the aforementioned methods have been known to not be successful. In some cases, the offspring born from werewolves have known to be completely human, and in many cases, werewolf bites have been known to kill their human recipients. Also, in some cases, the children of 2 different supernatural species, such as Malia Tate, for example, can inherit only one parent's heritage but not the other. Several former humans that were given the bite through alpha werewolves have become other types of shapeshifters depending on the type of person they are in their character, such as a Kanema in Jackson's case and a were-jaguar in Kate Argent's case. In the werewolf community, being a werewolf is considered a gift, but this gift of course has its setbacks. Since a werewolf's powers are derived from the moon, a full moon will cause their abilities and emotions to be so heightened that many lose control of themselves. This can cause death and destruction if not handled properly. It's for this exact reason all newly turned werewolves need to be trained in order to resist the urges that the moon forces upon them, which will allow them to remain in their human form unless it's absolutely necessary to change. A werewolf is the strongest when in a pack with 1 alpha, the pack leader, and at least 3 betas, which represents a basic pack. In most cases, there is usually a defined hierarchy within the pack. The alpha draws the power from their betas and vice versa, which makes them stronger, more mature, and more effective in combat. Werewolves without a pack are known as omegas or lone wolves. They are generally regarded as weaker and easier to defeat and or kill than betas and their alphas. Omegas can be the sole survivors of a pack that was decimated, a former alpha who has been abandoned by his betas, or a beta abandoned or kicked out of their former pack, and in the rarest cases are lone wolves by choice, which is not a smart choice. There are enough werewolves in existence that the community even has its own culture, which includes legends and folktales passed down through generations, mystical rituals for certain events, and societal protocols for how to deal with extreme situations, such as how to respond to the death of one of their fellow packmates. Since part 2 of this unofficial trilogy of the Werewolf Explained videos course corrected everything I forgot or messed up in my first video from 2017, I will only mention the new things that needed to be said here, as everything the fans new and old need to know has been covered on the channel in the past already. In Teen Wolf the Movie, we learned that werewolves whose parents are also werewolves, powers and abilities start to develop and activate at a certain age. For Eli, his powers didn't start to develop until he was 15 years old. We also learned that extreme mental blocks can prevent a born werewolf from accessing his supernatural side. Again, we see this in the case with Eli Hale as well. There was an evening when Eli was very young and was playing on the floor of his house when a pack of wild coyotes broke into the Hale residence. Derek scared them away by shifting into a werewolf and unleashing a powerful roar enough to shake the whole house. Unfortunately, he scared and traumatized Eli to the point that he spent the majority of his time in his room and refused to talk to his father for several days. It was this event that created Eli's refusal and lack of interest in accepting his supernatural status and learning how to control his abilities. Unfortunately, aside from the new stuff we learned through Eli, there is nothing else that was introduced in the Teen Wolf movie that is new regarding werewolves, and that's everything to know up to this point. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this sort of return video. This will be the final Werewolves Explained video for now. Hopefully we don't learn anymore. Hopefully we know everything we need to know about werewolves in this verse now. Should the sequels actually happen and we learn more, of course I will come back and make another Werewolves Explained video with the new information we learn in said sequels, but for now this will be the final installment. So again, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. We're trying to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys can help us reach that goal, that'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, set your notifications to all so that you never miss a future Teen Wolf the movie or Teen Wolf video from me in general in the future. If you guys want to follow me on all my social media, they'll be in the description down below. My Instagram, Twitter, whatnot, whatever I decide to use, since I'm pretty sure I'm not going to bring back everything. And then if you guys want to also follow my efforts with True Alpha, you guys can also click those links in the description as well. And without further ado, I'm Jade. Catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, do all that fun stuff, and peace. I'm out.